Today I wanted to dig a little deeper into club path. Club path is still an ingredient in the golf swing that golfers are still adamant that they wish to change, and I've been met with some resistance on some of my videos about people still not buying into how little importance the club path will place on your desire to change it. Let's first recap on understanding that the club path, which is the second box in from the left. As you will see, our regular four friends here, the attack angle, the club path, the face angle, and the face to path. The club path is the one that we've all believed that if we could get more from the inside, we will strike it beautifully and we will hit a draw. The more we hit from the inside, the more we were told that a draw would come to us. As you will see, I was 13 degrees from the inside at that point. I created a tucked right arm. I got myself nicely back behind the golf ball. I hit from the inside, but yet we still didn't see the draw until we started to really see some nasty slices. We got fed up with that, and before we knew it, we were back over the top of it and trying to stop the golf ball going to the right. So let's talk again a little bit about club path and the face to path value. The box on the far right hand side is the one that will affect our club path more than any other box of the four ingredients. If you are going to go and hire a TrackMan Bay or a GC Quad Bay, face to path must be on the screen. And you could even go as much as face to path, club path, done. Forget angle of attack, forget face angle for now. Deal with the face to path and the club path. So understanding that if the club path is from the inside, we must make sure that we've got a face closed to the path. So you can see at that point there, TrackMan didn't get the face to path value up, but we did see a path line from the inside and we did hit a ball with draw, compared to a path from the inside and not hitting a draw. The two, pathwise, were nuts and bolts identical. The path 9 degrees from the inside on that one, and I believe it was 11 on the shot before. The face to path value on the first one was closed. The face to path on the second one was open. All I simply did at that point in the swing, I just changed my wrist angle. I bowed my left wrist for those keen-eyed amongst you, which allowed me to come through and make the ball bend to the left. For those eagle-eyed of you, that I then moved the club path from the inside and I opened the face, I cupped my left wrist, I swung from the inside, and all of a sudden I create the same path value and the ball fading away to the right. So therefore you understand that club path is submissive to the face to path, because as soon as I hit a shot with an open face to path of any degree, what will happen if you don't fix the open face to path, you will try and hit a few from the inside to start with, block them out to the right. Then all of a sudden the instruction is, right, we now need to sort your face out. So you'll be then on the inside and then you'll be trying to close the face over. And then it's like you're trying to fight two poles of direction. You're trying to make the club face rotate over and then you're trying to fix the path from the inside. Now this goes the same for the guys and girls out there that are stuck too much from the inside. I had a lovely chap, Mike Beckett, big shout out to Mike. He's been battling with his golf game. He had a face as shut as a barn door. Club face was looking up to the sky, and it's a session that I wish I'd have videoed, but you know, I'm sensitive to the fact that when people are not in a great place with their golf, the last thing they want to be is truly exposed on camera, on the wide world web, on YouTube. But in Mike's case, his club face and his grip looked fairly innocuous, didn't look too strong at all. but very much in the base of the fingers with the right hand. And as he went back, his club face was looking back at the camera. Now, the only thing he could do from there was swing from the inside in an effort to try to stop the ball going to the left. And what he ended up doing is he was trying to stop the ball going to the left so much that every now and then he'd shank one. Because if you hit it enough from the inside, the sweet spot of the golf club is trying to push itself to the right. Now, the thing with the golf swing is that we have quite a few options open to us to change the path. We've got the handle, we've got the club head, and we've got us. Those three things will inspire path change. I push the handle out to the right, and sure, it will make all of the circle move around to the right and swing inside out. But in doing so, it'll open the face. But you will achieve that inside out path that you are aspiring to. And again, 12 degrees from the inside, a beautiful little shank. The other thing that we can do is that we can start to throw the club head out to the right. So a golfer throwing the club head out to the right is the one that is fighting the open club face as well. Because as you're moving from the inside, moving the handle inside, then you throw the club head out to the right to try to make the ball come back. That's the second of the two influences that will make your ball bend back. But what you then will notice, if you did pull up the angle of attack box, you'll notice that when throwing the club head out to the right to try to fix the face angle from being open to the path line that you were trying to change, you then get an angle of attack that's positive. You then hit it like a kitten. You've got no pressure on the golf ball, the club head is rising up, and all because you were trying to move the handle from the inside. So those are the two influences from the extremity perspective. Then the other influence that we've got is through the feet. Through the feet, understanding that we are offsetting the energy pull of the club moving that way. We've got a swinging implement, a mass trying to go to some degree. Whether you are moving from the inside out, whether you are moving from the outside in, that club is trying to pull itself in that direction. And if someone came up to you and suddenly grabbed your arm and pulled you in the direction and you weren't ready for it, you'd be off down the street, wouldn't you? And so therefore, we need to be primed for that. So when we start moving the golf club on the way down, our sense that we can move away from the golf ball when we strike it will start to change the way the path line moves through strike. And I did a little video a little while ago where I had a row of boxes creating a wall up in front of me. That gave me the chance to feel like I could move away from the golf ball. And any time someone moves away from the golf ball on the way down, you better make sure that that face angle is not open to your path line. Or else, quick as a flash, as soon as you start to make that path approach more from the inside, you'll do it once and then you'll be back on the toes of your feet, trying to make the path go to the left to stop the ball going to the right. So the three ingredients that you need to be aware of. Guys, if you're tired of paying too much for premium golf gloves, do head over to gxgolfgloves.com. These gloves are trusted by elite amateurs and tour players alike. Use the code GOODCOACHING to receive a 10% discount. I promise you, this is a golf glove that you won't want to play golf without. If your handle has ever been instructed to push it out to the right, you will have inadvertently opened your club face in the process of doing it. If you've ever then been instructed to oppose the force of the handle to the right, to close the face by moving the head around the handle to close the club face, you will then end up with no contact and a really poor angle of attack. So you will then see angle of attack at 3.0, path from the inside, but it's 3.0 up. As wet as anything. So we then need to understand that if we've got the handle moving out and the head moving out, both of those things, the energy is pushing off over there, and invariably what you then end up with is your weight and your energy going in that direction, because you've been told and you believe that if the handle moves around here, moves back in, that's outside in. What are you doing, Stuart? Outside in? Well, let me tell you, when my handle is moving to the left, my club head is moving to the right. And at that point, when I oppose the force, the club swings out in front of me. As I do this, it makes my golf club arc more in to in, and it gives me the opportunity to make my path line from the inside with a closing face. And if you start to do that with some real gusto, changing the way your feet work, before you know it, you might just have yourself a really, really nice golf shot. So, club path, the 3 ingredients: handle, head, foot pressure. Handle, head, foot pressure. Make sure you are aware of those 3 ingredients to change your club path. And if the face orientation is lined up appropriately through having a magical good grip, which you can check out on my essential grip guide, you might just play the golf of your life. You have a great weekend. That's good coaching.